Chapter 138, Nighttime Strike. Guess who do you see on the front page, fam? Houken, fam. The dude, fam. This guy is apparently, I'm not saying he's an Aoki's level, because Aoki has defeated him, but from the build-up we got before this war, this man is apparently, like, you know, the strongest dude coming from Zhao. You know what I mean? There's no one stronger. You see him on the cover, last page, you see him come out of the bushes, fam, because Zhao has run to the mountains, fam, and we're chasing them. Zhao know we are coming, so indeed they're gonna plan something. Houken has appeared, fam. When I change page, I'll say next page. What's up, Shin? Shin, Lieutenant. Was it the shit there again? Indeed. What is the matter, Shin? Don't know. No idea, but I'm gonna take a look. You don't want to fucking take a look. Shin, don't know. Please take care. Gotcha. Next page. This presence. Is there Shiyu? No, not quite. It's similar, but still slightly different. Please tell me how can fight yo. I want to see him. Could this perhaps be their blood? Here we go. He's attacking yo. Their body is split in half. There. Houken. Next page. Enemy attack. We're under attack. Sound the gongs. Enemy attack. So is it not just, is it the other soldiers? Wait. Give me just a bit longer. Enemy attack. Form squads. If I climb up here, I'll be able to see the other side. So it's not just Houken. It's the other. Zhao soldiers down top of the mountain. Shit, so those bastards really did come after all. Where anyone see the thing, anything, it's no good. That slope ahead is completely blocking the view. Obviously they're using the mountain to their advantage. Stop panicking. The enemy still be engaged with our sentries. They won't reach here just yet. Calm down and grab your weapons. We're getting into formation. Yes sir, there is no need to panic. We have plenty of defenses against enemies. They should not be able to break through our line so easily. So he is just Houken. He's the one that done the damage. Alright, let's get a move on. We're going to hit those Zhao bastards right back. Tano-sama, enemy attack to our east. How many? Unknown. But it appears our defenses is taking losses. Gather up our men to the east side. Have the other defense teams be on guard too. Yes sir. Shin looking like shocked, fam. Next page. There's no army. There was no army. It was just Houken, fam. That guarded team over there has been wiped out, but there's no sign of the enemy there. So he just wiped everyone out on his ones. Where the hell did they go? Did they run away from the reinforcements? The enemies of Zhao never attacked. It was just Houken because he was on his ones inside the bushes, fam. Remember last chapter, and go to the, I started from this chapter. If you go back 2 pages, fam, you'll see what I'm talking about. No, it's still here. I thought I might have lost track of that presence due to the commotion. It's still somewhere here inside our camp. Next page. I saw it. It's still hard. It's hard to believe, but there's a huge guy who slaughtered that unit. He slaughtered a unit on his own, yo. He ran off somewhere before everyone managed to get here. By himself. Where did he go? Over there. Where? He went that way. Chase him! I want to see. That way is. It's gone all quiet. What's happened? Was it a mistake? Maybe the enemy's already retreated. Could be. Captain of the Shin unit. Come here for a moment. Shin ain't here. Neither is Kyukai. They went after him. How about you go check it out? Next page. There. Yeah? He's someone running down the mountain. Next page. He's out there! There we go, yo! Look at the fucking picture, yo! There. Look at the art! Look at the art, yo! I need to stare at this picture. Page 12! Page 12! such a brawly vibe, yo. Next page. They're all in shock. This man can defeat anyone in our army other than Aoki, fam. Next page. Who the hell? Buck too fun for your fucking life. Next page. The bloodshed. The guys at the front just got killed. No way, Sankan, the others, you're kidding, right? There's no way, yo. Next page. What the hell is this guy here? Look, page 16. He's like a fucking Death Reaper, yo. Let's go. Get away, everyone. Heads, half of the body. Yo, this. Run away. Look at that! Look at the second panel! One swing! 5 bodies apart! I have to go help them. Help them. I'm the officer. What am I doing? Have you been so afraid, yo, that you can't move? Like you just freeze, fam. This happens to us without war situations. Imagine being in that presence. Imagine being these guys, yo. You know what I mean? How can the one swing 5 bodies split apart, fam? How would you be able to move, yo? You know what I mean? I'm the officer. Everyone is getting killed. Shin the shit. For the love of God, don't do it! Next page. When that way is, you mustn't go. Shin, man, now's not the fucking time, fam. That guy ain't human. Doesn't matter. Kid, shit. I've got a bad feeling. I was messing around with them just a moment ago. There's no way, right? Damn it. He killed the fucking dude, yo. Next page. The natural calamity, yo. Natural calamity. Fucking, they calling this man's an earthquake, yo. Next page. What the hell is this guy? Just from looking at him. Wait, getting chills. I am a calamity of the heavens. I am a calamity of the heavens. All you stand before me here are simply unfortunate. There we go. Really Naoki, yo. He's killing. He's raping. He's coming. Run. The hell are you doing? Get up. Just run, squad leader. Yo, you fucking criminal lookalike, run! Next page. Dead. He died? Bucktooth, run! Heads. Run! Next page. There we go. He's too strong! The heads everywhere! People are sweating! People in the whole like you seeing death, yo! Next page. It was as if a natural calamity had descended upon them. In the face of that overpowering violence, there were those that could not even stand, those that ran away, and those that could not move. Reread this page. It was as if a natural calamity had descended upon them. In the face of that overpowering violence, there were those that could not even stand, those that ran away, and those that could not move. By this one figure, fam. Next page. And it was the same even for all the men who stood around them. Look at that panel, yo. It's like Whitebeard, yo, size, yo. People can't do anything. There are people that are running. There are people that can't run in the state of fear. There are people that can't get up from their knees. Everyone's scattering. I can't make a sound. My legs won't move. Shin don't know. I love this manga. Next page. At this rate, the Shin unit is going to get wiped. What the hell are you guys doing? Behave-san, stand up. It's no good. I can't get up. Hurry, bro. Run away, you two. Houken. Houken's gonna die, yo. Shin came right in the nick of time, yo. Shin, run, yo. McPage. Yeah. Shin. Houken staring at him. McPage. Yo, look at the fucking size difference, yo. Everyone's dead. Look at the heads. Look at the blood. McPage, you son of a bitch. What the hell have you done? Don't think you'll die a clean death. He wants to fight. It's Shin. That's a given. But stop it, Captain. He's not someone you can take exactly from. He's getting carried away, yo. McPage, there he's going in. Someone behind? McPage? Oh no. Blocking his attacks. Shin's going in. Holy crap. Shin's incredible. Shin is giving Houken the fight. Next page. I take that back. He just dashed him. There. Stand. He's looking down on me. Shin. Next page. There's nothing to worry about, you guys. The one who's gonna die is him. Kukai! What? He dodged Kukai's sword with that huge body. Obviously, the bigger you are, the lesser you think you'll be able to dodge. But no, he dodged with his size. Next page. It appears the ones who summoned me here are you two. What? Though you might still be children, I shall take your lives. These two, I'm telling you now, these two won't defeat him. They won't. Aoki, from what I understood before, Aoki defeated him, but struggled. Next page. I'll go back to the fight, fam! Zhao's army headquarters camp. We have discovered Monbu's army. They are located by House River. There's still a fair bit of distance to Haku's army. Kausen Ryu army appears to have set up camp on the eastern high grounds. Shomu's army remains the furthest most in. We have yet to confirm the location of Mangoku's army. They're keeping a full track on top of them. It is difficult to keep tabs even allied. It's difficult to keep tabs on even allied armies in these mountains. Yo, look at that. It's hard to keep up tracks on your own dudes, fam. Let alone the enemy. And the enemy is gonna come more smartly. Yes, it's true. But that goes for kin as well. Exactly. With this, the kin will slowly drift apart from one another. And when that happens, Chaosu-sama, urgent news. The bodyguard team has lost track of Houken-sama. Houken-sama! Yo, these guys lost track of him! So, what are they thinking now? Is Houken gone away? Or is Houken actually fighting the kin dudes? Furthermore, I will look out, posted at the rear report, that they saw someone similar to Houken disappear toward the kin army camp. Now what does Houken do? They should go, because Houken is fighting. You know what I mean? It'd be an advantage to them. Impossible. Next page. What on earth is going on? That fucking panel, fam. That picture. They're 2 against 1, chapter 140. Next page. It seems you were the ones who summoned me. Though you might be children, I shall still have your lives. What the hell kind of crap is this guy on about? Must be touched in the head. Then again, who the hell is this guy in the first place? He single-handedly charged our army camp of 20,000 men and just started randomly killing people. Is he a Zhao soldier? If that's the case, what's he trying to achieve by attacking us by himself? No, wait, he said something about me and Kukai being the ones who called him here. Maybe he meant that as in a way of a challenge. You know what I mean? Next page. I have no recollection of calling for anyone like you exactly. You do not summon me. Summon of your own accord. It was your existence. Don't you love the quotes in this anime, fam? Manga. You know what I mean? It was your existence that did. You don't have, sometimes like, yo, in other words, you're trying to say your presence being here, fam. You know what I mean? It brought me here for like a challenge, fam. You know what I mean? Yo, I love that quote. You did not summon me of your own accord. It was your existence that did. The violent God that resides within me will not allow the existence of any. Yo! Dude! The violent God that resides within me will not allow the existence of any overpowerful warriors. How the fuck yo? That quote is dandified, yo! That quote is dandified! The violent God that resides within me will not allow the existence of any overpowerful warriors. Try saying that to Aokifa. Who are you? Next page. I am Bushin. I am the Bushin. Houken be my name? I am the Bushin. Houken be my name? Bushin. Seriously, what the hell is he talking about? Bushin, wait, wasn't that the thing Kukai was talking about before? Kukai. Houken. Just now, that man said Houken. Wait till Houken hears of this. Next page. Houken, he said. Wasn't Houken the name of Zhao's army's commander-in-chief? No, it must be a coincidence. There's no way a leader of an army of 100,000 would come assault an entire camp by himself. Rationally, you would think it's impossible. Why is this man doing? There's no way a leader of an army of 100,000 would come assault an enemy camp by himself. Next page. Kukai, is he that thing you talked about before? I don't know. The Bushins should just be a myth. The Bushin are meant to possess the ability to indefinitely manipulate their chi and achieve a level of strength on par with the Shiyu's clan god summoning, but without a time limit. It's unthinkable for something like that to actually exist. This fucking dude's meant to be like a myth, fam. Like a fucking unicorn and shit, yo. But no, he's there in the presence, fam. But I feel this guy giving off a sensation similar to a Shiyu who is utilizing her chi. And it hasn't ceased ever since the very start. If it really does turn out to be the real thing, the teachings passed down in our village urge us to never approach the Bushin, yo. Yo, don't you love the way they big up, they give introductions to certain characters, fam? Next page. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit if this guy's a Bushin or whatever. The hell it doesn't matter at all. Your recklessness is gonna fuck you up one day, man. I'm telling you, fam. This bastard killed Sanka, Kyuji, Batsukin, and a whole other loads of men. There's no way in hell I'm letting him off for that. We're gonna get revenge for our comrades Kukai. Kukai's thinking this man is crazy. Next page. Of course, they pincered him. They're planning to fight with just the two of them. They're not gonna win. They can't fight. They can't. This is gonna be a... Damn it, I'm going. Don't. You're just getting the way you're streaming, fam. What are you thinking, fam? And the only way we can support them is to stand guard and watch them from here. But can they really win with just the two? That guy's a monster. No, if it's Shin and Kyukai, then it's definitely possible. Are they gonna pull this off? Can they pull it off? No, right? No, they're not. They can't be. I mean, next page. Damn it, this bat is not paying attention to me at all. That being said, his back doesn't have a single opening. Even in that exchange earlier, it's obvious he wasn't using his true strength. I don't know how strong he actually is, but it's clear he's a monster that can cut down entire squads. This man can cut mountains in half, fam. But even so, it shouldn't be too much for us to handle if it's 2-on-1. Not to mention the other person is Kyukai. He has a point, but once Kyukai gets tired, we know what happens. And it's not like you could defeat Houken without getting tired, mate. If it's with Kyukai, who I've yet even seen push herself to the limit, then we'll definitely be able to beat this guy. Well, I'd be lying if I said he don't have a point, but still. Next page. They're from the front and from the back. They're gonna jump in. Houken's back. Let's do this. There we go. It's gonna start. Next page. There we go. You look incredible, John. Staring. What? One swing. They flew back, yo. They all shot butt with Kyukai. Next page. There. He's gone flying. Look how far he went, Joe! It's like what Luffy did to Doflamingo in Gear 4! Next page. He went flying to the dirt, Joe! There! He's KO'd! He's KO'd! From this panel! Next page. No, we're going down now. There. I'm right. I had this small doubt in my head that they'd be able to pull it off. You know, the way it always works in anime. Like, sometimes it's like it's impossible, but they always do it. Next page. Kyukai's turn. With that dance. There. Next page. He strikes her. She's gone flying. Even Kyukai was. This man never even struggled. His first two attacks, he managed to wipe them out. Next page. No, Kyukai's still standing. There, Kyukai's up, facing him. Turned. Next page. Come on, give us a fucking chapter. No bonus. Wait, no bonus, man. There we go. Wait. There, you see everyone's faces again. Okay. There. 1-for-1 divine skill. Obviously that's referring to Houken, fam. This man is like a fucking myth. He shouldn't even be. People like him, like, we don't even think existed. Unless they were involved. No, wait. Let's just watch it. Read it. Next page. I heard about something scary from Granny yesterday. She told me about these Bushin guys, sis. I've heard of them too. Do they really exist? The Bushin. Are they meant to have no limit to their breath? That's practically invincible, isn't it? It's just a myth. Look at that. These people, like I said, the unicorn or shit, they're not meant to be existing, fam. These people don't get tired. But no, we're fighting one right now. But Granny seemed really serious. Well, even if they did exist, I'm sure you'll be able to beat them, sis. That source of motivation, fam. Because your breath lasts really, really long. You'll be able to kill them within that time. Look at that. Even though she knows her breath don't, because once she's tired, it's not as she's not as strong. But that's what you need, innit? Someone to motivate you. But if the Bushin were really, the length of my breath isn't really but if the Bushin were real, the length of my breath isn't really an advantage. She's saying that since there's never a run out of at all. It's true to theirs. In which case, the one who'd be able to fight them, next page, would be you, not me. If you can't beat them with length, then you should defeat them with depth, which would be yours. After all, it's rumored that your breath depth has already surpassed that of the Shius of the previous generations. Extremely short duration combat. Doesn't matter if it's up against a Bushin or whoever. If it comes down to a short-term clash, then there's no one who you cannot defeat. So they're showing this flashback now. So yeah, wait. Next page. Kukai. Now. Let us dance, Ryukui. Look at that fucking picture, yo. Bodies everywhere, people are watching. Fucking Kukai in the air. Houken is like ready, yo. Hold on, I'm not even gonna say anything. I feel like we can pull this off. Next page. Aoki, Kinami headquarters. Where about is it, sir? It's towards the northeast sector. I believe it's around Kanu and Rokumi's army's grounds. But they quickly stopped sounding the gongs. It's strange to think that Zhao would mount a night attack on the same day as their retreat. Perhaps it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Zhao never knew about Houken's onslaught. They're unaware of it. You know what I mean? Houken's acting on himself, instinct, fam. Perhaps it was not a mistake. And only... He knows. He knows. Next page. Such as the Zhao Commander-in-Chief Houken. Aoki fucking knows what's up. Houken. But if that's the case, it still doesn't sound right. Houken should be resting and biding his time for when he emerges to take on our Lord. There's a possibility that he mistook someone there for me. No, don't know. He seems to follow his own strange monster apparently. Shall we set out to? No, we cannot commit our base troops on mere speculation alone. He's like, if I'm not 100% sure, we don't go. Since we're not fully sure it's Houken, let's not progress. And to be honest, a wise man would do that. No, we cannot commit our base's troops on mere speculation alone. On the off chance that something is really happening down there, we can only believe in our men stationed at the front lines. Next page. There. Houken. This man's like fucking Broly, fam. Next page. She's going in though, yo. Houken's gonna be more alert, fam. Can they really do this? No. Next page. There. The both. Houken managed to slash her back. Lieutenant Kukai is amazing. She's actually putting up a fight. We don't know how strength Houken is using. You know what I mean? What's up with that guy all of a sudden? Is that even a swordsmanship? It's almost like he's dancing. Squad leader 1 Earth is an unpredictable level of movement switching and speed change. It's as if he can foresee the enemy's reaction. That's about all I can comprehend. Fucking Kukai's on the observation shit, yo. While it may look like a graceful dance that is not the handiwork of a human, Kukai's dancing all over his ass, fam, and still putting it. Next page. Houken. I see. So that's how it is. So you are the one, the god summoners. Kukai knows. Houken knows. Next page. I had thought that it was that man. No! So it's true what Aoki said. Houken thought it was Aoki, fam. But I thought Houken's being defeated by him. Houken would know. But no, I guess he got defeated and maybe he actually forgot. Like his memories on who he fought. You know what I mean? And his presence and how he looks. A good thing I know now. But perhaps it was... I thought that it was that man, and obviously it must be referring to Aoki. Perhaps this was also the guidance of the heavens. O summoner of the gods, you two are one of... Yo, I had thought it was that man, but perhaps this was also the guidance of the heavens. O summoner of the gods, you two are one of my enemies. And he's standing up like like the world is against him. This night is truly for my sake. Yeah! Now between one who summons a violent god and the one who hosts a violent god, let us see who's truly rightful chosen one we have to heaven door. Next page. Kai. Do not be afraid, Yakushi. Direct me with your azure divine chi, deeper and deeper, stronger and stronger. With this, there is no one that may prove a match for me. With Shin, man, is still KO'd! Next page. Yeah. He got Houken got hurt! Houken! Wait! There! So it's possible! We'll win! We can pull this off! He got cut. What speed? There. Let us finish this. She's gonna finish up Houken, yo! Has reached its deepest depth. And that's what she was saying. Remember, in the flashback. I have you. There. She's gonna strike his neck. Next page is dead. I guarantee you. Next page. There we go! He blocked it! There. He did right from the panel! Next page. 9 years since. 142. Next page. There, he blocked it. What? Kyukai's full strength attack. That must have consumed a lot of her strength. You know, stamina was blocked. The ability to read an opponent's moves obviously does not belong exclusively to you. Yo, like you're the one, you think you're the only one that can do that, yo. Oh God, I'm never this. I feel like I'm fucking like watching One Piece. Next page. There. He strikes. He caught him again. It's gonna work this time. She's managing to make him bleed. And obviously, if you bleed, you're fucking human. And if you're human, you can get defeated, yo! Next page. She's going in though, yo! Done. Next page. He strikes her. She flies back. She's on her knees. She gets up. Houken staring. It has been long since I last met a foe capable of blooding me. And even if it were true, even if it were but for a mere instant, that sensation of being at death's door. Next page. Truly you are the first since those two from 9 years ago. Sue, you have made this trip worthwhile. Oh, summoner of the gods, that man still got strength in him. These fuckers don't get tired. Don't be stupid. The one who gave the enemy numerous wounds is Lieutenant Kyukai. Bro, look. Next page. Kyukai's acting strange. Is it what I'm thinking? Lieutenant Kyukai, what's up with this kid? Face gone completely pale. There we go. This is what I call. Kyukai, once Kyukai's fully exhausted, it's over. It's over, fam. There she's sweating buckets. What is this? Could you have already reached the limits of your strength? My body. Run. Run. You'll die, yo. There we go. Her legs are shaking. The priest's dance was broken. The recoil grated due to how deep I went. Most of my breath is already gone. It's no good. I can't fight like escape. Run! How much longer can I last? Next page. Before I completely run out. Once you completely run out, she won't be able to move. Period, fam. Everyone, you guys run away and me immediately. Run, you fucking bucktooth! I cannot lose this place, Houken. Hurry up and go. This man is not someone who we can handle. When the truth hits you in the face like this, fam, innit? When you realize you're in no match for somebody, fam, I'll try to stall him as much as possible. In that time, you guys all... Everyone's dead! Everyone's dead! Look at that swipe! Look at that swipe! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need Houken! We need Houken! Not a single person is allowed to leave! Page. All of you shall behold this battle until its very end. This man. Shin. What do we do? What do we do? Kano-sama, our boss indicated that there is only a single enemy. Our resolve is confirmed that there is only one man. It's Houken, dudes. Impossible, are you telling me our defense team was wiped out just by a single man? It's unthinkable. One man, if we assume that it's not a mistake, then it's fucking Houken, yo! Agent report. The enemy has already broken through and our men are taking casualties. They've broken through, you say? How many of the Zhao? It's just one. Oh, summon of the gods, you made me your enemy too, yo! That fuck! Don't you love Houken, yo! Next page. It's Houken, bring me my horse. Kano-sama, gather up our cavalry and crossbowmen and send word to Okumi. Tell him that he has appeared. Tell him that he has appeared. Like, we're talking about someone that, you know, when someone says something like that, it's like, we're not even mentioning by name. Like, it's a myth in itself. It's that he has appeared, fam. You know what I mean? But why would he suddenly appear after staying hiding so long? What is certain is that if we are able to slay him here, we can bring the entire battle to a close. It's true, fam. You kill, you kill Houken. That's it. Battle's finished. Doesn't matter. He is not someone that we can comprehend. Next page. There, we're coming. That's the gong for an enemy attack. Gong. It's from the same direction as our first reports. What's going on? Is there a mistake? Gong, gong, gong. It's the sound of a melee. Kano-sama, this is now comes the real attack. They're the overdues, yo. Kill them all. The mongrels are kin. Has a good long taste. How deep Zhao's malice towards kin runs. Zhao. Next page. Dear Lieutenant Sir, have our units proceed like this. My professional unit of 500 will hereby go to Houken-sama's assistance. Dear Houken-sama, what did I say? What did I say a few chapters ago? Now's your time, Zhao. You know what I mean? We're not supporting you, but it'd be a wise decision for you guys to now go assist him. Fam, you have someone that's a myth. That's fighting! You don't get better chance than this! Go to Houken-sama, assistance. Gong, gong. There, the sound. Gong, gong. Is this for real? For the Zhou to attack us at a time like this? Aoki. For once, man! Listen to me! That sound. It's getting closer and closer. Zhao's coming, yo. Hard to grasp. Next page. While Houken and Mangoku's sudden attack might have thrown the Kin army into a state of confusion, the truth was that even the Zhao's generals could not get a good grasp of the situation. The truth was that not even the Zhao's generals could not even get a good grasp of the situation. You know what I mean? They are confused. What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? And one man doing all this, you're like... So you've come to these high grounds too, Kansen Ryu, Chaosu. I heard Houken-sama had set out by himself. What exactly is going on? I do not know either. Next page. If Houken-sama were to be slain, that would be the end of this battle. True, innit? You kill Houken, it's game over, fam. Is he over there? It's too far for us to go to his aid immediately. It's too far for us to go to his aid immediately. Mangoku already went after Houken-sama. Mangoku, indeed, it appears he just happened to be in the area. He sent a messenger saying that he was going to move his troops. And now I'm here. And now that I'm here, I'm slightly relieved. Apart from the place where Houken-sama is, all else is quiet. No one else is making any moves. Next page. No, rather they cannot move. It was just as Chaosu said, all the various scattered kin commanders might have been aware of the location of the night strike, but they did not muster their forces to go assist. If anything, they became even more cautious of their surroundings. Manbu, look at his facial. Next page. At this time, there was not even a single person on either side who had a complete grasp of the locations of each army. Due to this, each commander was wary of being attacked by enemies which they could not see. So we're not fully aware of each other's location, fam. And obviously, because of that, you're paranoid, fam. You know what I mean? On where the enemy is and where the attack will come. As I thought, it's impossible for armies to assist each other in mountains like this. Every army is completely cut off and isolated. Aoki, who is also aware of this, will not commit his troops to come deeper into the mountains either. Yeah, but remember before what Aoki said, that, you know, whatever like decision that will happen, if we go for them or not, would be Manbu's decision, fam. But whatever he does, he needs to think rationally on making that decision, fam. So it's gonna come down to what Manbu says, fam. Next page. But we must still lure Aoki in somehow then. This night time attack was completely outside our predictions, but may end up being to our advantage. Due to this, we will be able to observe Aoki's reaction once he hears of Houken-sama's appearance. That's the thing, man. Aoki, he's in two minds if that is Houken, fam. This is not the time to be standing around leisurely talking. Even if kin of the armies won't move, it does not change the fact that our commander-in-chief is right in the middle of the enemy. Yeah. Due to this, we will not be able to observe Aoki's reaction once he hears of Houken-sama's appearance. Do you not believe in Houken-sama's strength? It's not that, although I've yet to witness Houken-sama's power. Fucking us the viewers have seen his fucking power, and trust me, fam. Rather, it's because one never knows what may happen in battle. True, fam. That's right. No one can exactly say will happen during the course of a battle. That goes for the Zhao army. Wise thinking, fam. Unlike Manbu, fam. Next page. There, Buckteeth, they're looking up, and the kin army as well. There we go. The flags. Next page. Mangoku. Why the hell are those Zhao horsemen here? They're gonna kill us. It's just one thing after another. Like I said, it was the wise move for them not to come, innit? Because how can they in the midst of combat, fam? Next page. Shin's up. Let's get out of here. Everyone. Shin knows to go. It's wise. Yo, this is the first time Shin is aware of the right thing. And that's to leave. Cause Shin has always been a man that no matter what the odds, he'll fight, but he knows what's up. He knows what's up. It pisses me off, but let's fall back for now. Fall back and regroup ourselves. Wise thing. Yo, Shin, this is shows you're fucking learning, fam. We're definitely gonna kill this bastard next time. You're tripping, fam. You are tripping. Next page. But how are we gonna get away from these guys? Not only is that monster there now, the cavalry too, yeah, the backup. I'll bring up the rear, so hurry up and get moving. Will he let you escape? Bring up the rear, but what can you do by yourself? Wait, make that the two of us. Houken, there, the Zhao dude, fam. Ah, here they come. Next page. There, huh? Shin, you need to get back there, we come back up, yo. Yo, we need to run, we need to get out. Next page. There's the fucking old striking game, yo. It's like the fucking Shinobi Alliance fighting mother. There, he jumps up. They never hit. Next page. Okay. Yeah. Next page. Army Commander Kanu. It's the Army Commander Kanu's cavalry unit. Kanu-sama, the Zhao's forces appear to number 200 cavalry and 300 infantry. The Zhao's forces appear to be 200 cavalry and 300 infantry, while we have only 100 cavalry. So they have more, and they got fucking Houken there, fam. You know what I mean? So we need to run, go, leave. Next page. Furthermore, on top of that, what did I say? What did I say? Exactly. Houken, you should not underestimate warfare. Houken don't think. He's not fucking like us humans, yo. You know what I mean? Houken's not. I love that guy. Next page. To all 3,000 soldiers of the Kanu army, gather upon this location. That man over there is the commander-in-chief of the Zhao army, Houken. The leader of 100,000 strong army is right here. Slay him and you shall receive a love it. Yo! The leader of 100,000 strong army is right there. Slay him and you shall receive enough riches of a lifetime of luxury. Just giving everyone the hope. Yo, kill this man. You want to be a fucking billionaire. Kill this man. Come to me, all you soldiers. The first to strike wins. Next page. Do not be distracted by any of the other Zhao soldiers. There is only one enemy. Yo! I'm getting fucking Marineford vibes! I'm getting Marineford vibes, yo! Bring me Houken's head. Next page. That man is Houken, Commander-in-Chief of the... Did I just read this? Bring me Houken's head. Next page. That man is Houken, Commander-in-Chief of the Zhao army. Bring me his head. Slay him and draw this battle to a close. Like hell you will. Let's go there. Now the other dudes are jumping in as well, fam. Next page. Yo, look at that. Yo, you're telling me this is not like Mother of a Shinobi Alliance, yo. Defeatable. I should be reading these titles, man. They give you a like rough idea. That's gonna be a thumbnail. That's gonna be a thumbnail, fam. Next page. There we go. They're running in. How can he just stare in? How can you just not look? They're screaming. Bodies are flying, yo. Bodies are ripped, yo. Swinging Aoki, dude, yo. How does my man do one swipe and he takes up 20 heads? Look at that, yo. How strong must Aoki be? How strong must Aoki be? Has anyone ever fought, yo? You know what I mean? Next page. The Zhao cavalry are here. Fucking I'm just adding, like the situation ain't bad, man. Now look, yo. There we go. They're here. They're the slice that dude's head. How can someone need not trouble himself? He will kill every last one of the kin ourselves. Yes, sir. Mangoku-sama, I know. Whoa. It's Army Commander Kano, you know me. We will finish here. Next page. It's fucking war, y'all. People on their knees, spears through hearts. Things have really turned into a mess. All the men in our unit have gotten split up too. We won't get anything done by staying here, Captain. At any rate, we should decide on whether to join the attack or pull back. Shin, escape, man. Escape, man. We should not move just yet. Even if it's become a giant melee, our men still know where you are. As long as we stay here, everyone will slowly find their way back to us. Found them, it's Shin and the others. It's Kuge, see. Oh, you are still kicking, huh? Dene Sugen, Shin, you guys, but to wait us, yo. That's the captain for you. Next page. The tide of battle seems to be about even. We might have more men cut. The Zao's cavalry stronger than we thought. Every now and then, foot soldiers manage to break through, but just all of them end up getting It's like we push forward, end up we push forward, the man just does swipe and we all, and the people that moved forward end up getting cut in half. Next page. Now that things have turned out like this, I know that we have no choice but to fight that guy. But how in the world are we meant to defeat a monster like that? The real questions of life. It'll be fine. If it's what I'm thinking, next page. I'm gonna lose my shit. Next page. Oh no, Shin, it's true that the bastard's unbelievably strong and he keeps going on bushings or whatever, but that doesn't change the fact that he's still a human. I said a few chapters ago, it bleeds, it means it's human. If it's human, it means he can get defeated. If we can land a blow on him with our full strength, he'll die. Next page. Let's do this. Shin's gonna go in. Hold it. I understand your feelings, Captain, but take a minute to calm down and think through this through. We cannot defeat that man just by blindly charging in like this. If we were to fail in our gambit after entering the middle of that, then there's no doubt our unit will be annihilated. You don't need to tell me that, Sugen. But remember when we killed Fuki, who was hiding behind an army of 20,000, how many of our men gave up their lives so that we could take his head true? Remember, there was 100 of us, so many stayed back for us to go from. Our center and right army sacrificed how many thousands and tens of thousands of lives, and what do they have to show for it? That is what war is. But right now, the commander-in-chief of the enemy army is right in front of us. You know what, as crazy as it may sound, Shin is right. I mean, like, end of the day, he is human, he is a myth, man, and whatnot, but he's right in front of us. We're not gonna get a better chance than this. You know what I mean? It's true in a way. Yeah, there's a bigger chance we might die, but what if we pull it off? What if? There's a lottery chance, but what if, innit? That's where Shin is coming from. The hero of a leader who would normally be at the back of a 120,000 man army is right there for the taking. True. Ain't no way we can walk away from this. It goes without saying. I know that this is a risky gamble, but even so, next page, we have to do this. If I let this chance slip by, then something like this great general of the heaven. Shin! If I let this chance slip by, then something like the great general of the heavens is just going to remain a dream. This is something you gotta fulfill. You know what I mean? It's true. That said, Sugen's still right. This time it's a seriously dangerous opponent. If there's any of us Any of you who wants to pull out because you need to survive no matter what, then that's fine with me too. Escape. Bucktooth, run for the fucking hills, fam. Run. Trust me. Next page. Shin. Fight. You really are not an idiot, aren't you? Do you seriously think there's gonna be any of... Don't start getting sentimental on us, you moron. It feels gross. Because there's no helping it, Houken. It's not like I was opposing the captain. Oh, enough yapping. Let's hurry and get a move on. We're gonna get the biggest achievement of this battle. We can get revenge for our comrades too. It's two birds with one stone. Yep. Dudes, am I the only one that does not want Houken to lose? Am I the only one? I thought it's weird. I mean, like, he gives us such an awesome vibe. Next page. This time I'm gonna need you guys and the strength of your teamwork. Everyone's motivated, yo. Just you watch Houken. See, you know when they build up for moments like this, then you feel like they're gonna win. Innit, fam? When he talks about the general of the heavens and, you know, that giving them a speech, like Garva's war speech, and everyone's motivated, you don't feel like they're gonna lose. But I don't know, it's weird. I don't want Houken to lose, man. Just you watch Houken. Shin unit, let's do this. There, look at that panel, yo. Shin's leading from the front, yo. Next page. There, team attack plan. Dudes, half an hour later, dudes, I started the rendering of the video, but now I got time for another chapter or two. I don't know if this can be a separate video from here on out, because outside the rendering, unless I take this video and edit it again, fam. Fuck, man, I want to continue. Team attack plan. Next page. Juto village. Toby, you came out this late to come pray for BA. Yuri-san, you need to be careful. Our wild dogs around here, it's dangerous. But Yuri-san, aren't you here yourself to pray for Bitokun? For the other dudes, fam. Remember with the fighting. We're counting on you for the idiot brothers. Now you here. Go back to the fight, man. Yuri-san, you shouldn't do that to the Guardian Stone. Let's go home, okay? Someone's coming, huh? That's Kay's grandmother and Houken's mother. Look at them. They're fucking in tears, yo. You know what I mean? Those two come here more than 10 times a day to pray. Ah, there's even more coming. Yo, everyone, yo, I'm scared. What if Bisan and the others are already dead? Toby, Smith, stupid. How could you not believe in him? Now when you've been waiting for him all this time, poor be here. But there's no need to worry. When it comes to luck alone, those two brothers have it in spades. Not to mention, even if something did happen, there's still Shin. Shin give us that hope, yo. Shin-kun from the village mayor's house. Yep, Bito told me that he might still be an idiot, but he's even more reliable than our generals. That's how far Shin has come, yo. And how so long has they together, there's nothing they can't overcome. Oh yeah, Toby, I'll let you in on something good. Something good. Recently I've been seeing the same dream over and over. A dream where the two of them come back. Then after seeing my face, they laugh and say with a smile, we bagged ourselves a general's head. Pleading for us to all the threatening and worrying we've done over them. Next page. Yeah, we're back. Bito. Listen up, everyone. Everyone apart from me and Seki's squad will split into 3 groups. We'll take up positions surrounding Houken from 3 directions. Gather as many of the nearby spears as possible, then hold your positions and wait for the signal. Next page. We're through. Kill that bastard. Houken. I don't want Houken to die, man. I don't. Kukai, man. It's useless to try and stop me. It's like stopping a raging pit bull at this moment. Next page. I know. My breath doesn't seem to coming back. That's a big problem, man. Don't rely on me to do anything. I wasn't planning to. It might only been vaguely, but I did see your fight with Houken. You can rest now, Kuka. He's like, okay, you done enough. You've done enough. Leave it to me. All that left is to borrow everyone's strength. Give me that shit, yo! And I will kill Houken. I don't want him to, because I know we're only 100 and something chapters in, fam, but ain't Houken coming across as one of the strongest people, fam. He is, right? Him and Aoki, and if Shin, after everyone defeats him, you know where I'm coming from. It's gonna make it out like Shin can defeat anyone. I'm right? It won't be as good. Next page. This white-haired man is tough. Smile. Let's smile. Hold on, let's skip 2 pages. It's tough, so damn you. Next page. To be occupied here when Houken is right in front of my eyes. That Shin of the Shin unit. What's he doing just standing there? Knowing you shouldn't have already charged straight ahead long ago. No, wait. Could it be you have something planned? Or he's gonna kill him. They don't pick up characters moments like this. Here we go. The fights blasting, spears, and Seki's whistle signal. All 3 groups will make a beeline for Houken from their respective positions. Having been part of that battle with Fuki, this shouldn't pose a problem to any of you. Obviously with that experience with that, what we did there, it's going to be beneficial now for this specific moment for Houken. Next page. Once you've gotten past the cavalry and moved in on Houken, that dude is looking. Will you throw your spears at Houken as hard as you can from 3 directions? There we go. This all coming directly at him. And next page. There he manages to fucking block that shit, yo. There we go, yo. Don't falter. It's like he's pushing back, but we're still trying to push forward. Don't falter. Keep it up. Bucktooth. Next page. A simultaneous attack from 3 separate directions, but even then it might not be enough if it's that, man. And from these panels it's not enough. What you're doing, hurry up and kill them, leave them to us. However, even so, as long as you guys continue barraging him with your spears, his attention will be focused on you. Next page. And he won't. There we go. He's gonna kill him. No. There we go! He noticed him! Next page. And let loose a swing as he turns around. What's troublesome about Houken is not only his attack power, but also his defensive skill that was even able to parry Kuka's priestess stance. Not his offensive, but his defensive as well. Who's the only person that's been highly spoken of that? Aoki. Which is why I have to bait it out and read it and dodge it. Horizontal swing made his dominant right hand grip. Next page. There. And there! He got him! It looks like his arm fell off! Okay. Next page. No, he still noticed me. He realized what I spoke too quick. Sorry, from the panel it looked like his arm chopped off, right? It did. Next page. Okay, I'm on this page. He still noticed me. He realized what our plan was. Houken strikes at Shin. Notion's already closed in on Houken. If it's that one swing, Shin will. Next page. Dodge it and slash it. There we go. Fail. Spoiler, man. So, do the title, man. Failure. So I can take by this Shin loses. Failure! If Houken loses, it's not going to be called failure. It's going to be called accomplishment. Dodge it and slash him. There. It looked like split, blood popping. Next page. There. Houken, it's not even his arm. It's like he slashed on his fucking sides, yo. This is gonna ruin him. They're gonna ruin Houken enough so that they could. But then again, the title. See, if I've never seen the title, I could talk from my head. I could think things, but I don't feel like I can do that now. Next page. They're shocked. They're shocked. Everyone's face. Houken. That. Next page. Didn't work. Houken is like fucking Whitebeard, yo. That cut didn't feel like it reached the bone. What the? It's like metal, yo, like concrete, fam. But I did manage to cut his flesh. And that, no matter how strong you are, that's gonna cause some sort of. That's gonna affect you in some sort of way, fam. You know what I mean? Let's be realistic, yo. Next page. Next, I'll cleave through his bones. Now that I'm inside his reach, my sword should have the advantage over his glaive and be faster. Page 6. She looks hurt. There's like something hit him in the middle. There we go! Houken! He whacked him in the stomach! He ain't getting up! The title's a failure! There, coughing up blood. Next page. It's over. No one can defeat him. No one. Winning Houken. It's true. It's true what they said about this man from the beginning. Kyukaisen, yo. Next page. Kyukai. One panel Kyukaisen. Next panel Kyukai's out. Next page. We failed. There we go. Houken! There. I'm not gonna read the titles for now. Kid. Army Commander Cannon. Next page. Shin. Look at him. He's bleeding, sweating. He gets up. Houken just stares at him. He's on his knees. Shin. I don't merely my God down. Nevertheless, I am most incredible pair of children you two are. Wait, Houken slick. I don't may have let my guard down. Nevertheless, a most incredible pair of children. Houken giving them the credit for more. Oh my God! Yo. A most incredible pair of children you two are, for mere offerings to my God. You feel like he spoke nicely of them, then he talks about them being a sacrifice. Honest to God, dude, I feel like this is one of the best arcs. You have done well. Next page, it's Aoki. It has to be. Next page. No! Yo! It's the dude, yo! It's his friends, man! It's his friends, yo! They're like, kill me! Don't kill the shit! Next page. There we go! You wanted him back, yo! Bitch. The whole come flying. Then what can we do? I still keep saying it. Houken needs to come. There! He's done! He's gonna bleed you! He's gonna die! His fingers are broken, look. You guys are freaking amazing. You did a good job. Yeah, we have already done enough. That's how it is. Shin unit retreating. We are retreating. When you realize you're up against someone that's not from Earth, yo. You know what I mean? Someone that is way too strong for us, yo. What do? Let's leave. Forget about your face. Forget about, your honor, your pride. If we leave now, yeah, okay, it might look like we escaped. It might not look highly, but we can always regroup. We can always get stronger. We can become the great judgment of the heavens and come back one day, yo. Next page. Shin unit, we are retreating. Horror. Shin unit. They're the ones who killed Fuki. I've never got this much excitement in anime, yo. Next page. They carry the party. Houken, yo, you're my favorite character, man. This man just fucked everyone up, yo. This man didn't need help. Yo. He was on his one, yo. His quotes, fam, his character design, his presence, his strength, everything about him is top tier, yo. Dude, in the back of my head, man, I was hoping, yo, that, okay, man, we always want the main dude to win, fam, but am I right or wrong when I say this, fam? Hold on, move the camera in a little. Am I right or wrong when I say this? If Shin pulled off this win, wouldn't have, I'm just gonna say it, fam, wouldn't they have not made this fight, this arc, less as good or not as good? Think about it. We see this shit always in anime, fam. Luffy versus Katakuri, fam. Let's be realistic, fam. Yeah, we all want Luffy to win, but should he really have won? No, he shouldn't have not, man. You know what I mean? And if he killed Houken, fam. If he killed Houken, yo. From these chapters in, we know Houken, the only stronger man Houken is Houken. We don't know anyone stronger. Right? I could be mistaken, you guys could correct me, but from what I remember, Houken is the second strongest from what the characters we've come across. And if he got defeated, it would have just made you feel like is Kingdom one of them type of predictable things that's gonna happen. Like you could just predict the shit, fam. Even though I seen the title failure, then Shin's gonna lose, but there was a bigger chance in my head that Houken was gonna pull it off, because I don't feel like Kingdom will go down that route. Oh man, there's the main kid Shin, yo. He wants to go on a great journey with the heavens, and he's gonna defeat Houken. But the thing is this: if you don't know what's gonna happen, man, you can watch it and be open-minded. This could happen, that can happen, so you can think freely. But when I seen failure, I couldn't think freely, fam. I knew in the back of my head, Shin is gonna lose. You know what I mean? Which is the best result. Now I feel like that fight, or I don't know how long this arc is much better because of that result. And dudes, honestly, man, I've seen hype moments in anime. You gotta follow my channel, man. I've been doing this shit for 6 years, but does it not feel that shit was one of the hypest? It felt like Marineford level, yo. It did, fam. It felt like some Annie's lobby for Ninja War shit, yo. Houken, fam. This dude, everything about him, yo. When you feel like he's bigging the kids up, then he talks about an offering to gods. He looks up in the sky, fam, and goes, why have you become my enemy too? Yeah, man. Honest to God, fam, it feels weird me recommending manga to anybody. Who am I to recommend manga? This is the first manga I'm reading in my life, fam. You know what I mean? But I'm guessing you only watch this part of the video, but I'm saying it anyway. This manga, this is something you have to read. Yo, fam, I felt like this arc was honestly on hard. When it comes to pure hype, it was on Marineford's level. My God, it was, yo. You know what I mean? 147 dudes. Like I said, I would always live react when I feel like something's picking up. Like that, when I seen Houken, fam, I knew I had to live react, fam. And I started the rendering, fam. Then I had to do something, but I weren't gonna live react again. But the freaking thing in me, man, so I done something that I would normally do for One Piece. You know what I mean? So I could quickly get time in and react to it, fam. Yo, dude, Kingdom is the shit, fam. Yo, thank God I'm not watching the anime. Yo, and that's surprising coming from me, yo. You know what I mean? I've hated manga all my life, yo. Is what it is, fam, but this is something that's making me rethink things, yo. You know what I mean? If I started with the anime, would I feel like this? I don't know. I can't really say. But judging what people say, the anime is utter definition of the word garbage, fam. And the manga is something that's elite. People compare this to One Piece. People do on a stream. People go, if something had to be good as One Piece in manga, it'll be Kingdom. You know what I mean? And I could see why, to be honest, fam. I could see why people saying this. And I'm what, chapter 147? What do people say? The 600, 500 chapters, fam. Yo, fam, this is gonna be a full-on journey on my channel, fam. This is, yo, 110%. I want to see Aoki fight, fam. You know what I mean? The last live reaction is that one of my main purposes of that live reaction was Aoki. I thought he was gonna jump into war, but he didn't. But that's the beautiful thing about live reacting, fam. Cause anything can happen. If you don't know any spoilers, fam, it's always that 50-50 guess, I guess. You know what I mean? But when I seen that failure title, I kind of knew what was gonna happen. I'm gonna try being wary of it, dudes. If I see an accident, okay, but I'm gonna try avoiding it, fam. Hold on, if I go top, down. Yeah, if I'm up, I don't see the title. But sometimes I go down thinking it's not the end of a chapter and it's just quotes at the bottom. 10 out of 10. Hope everyone's blessed, dudes. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to my channel, dudes, if you're new, man. We're closing on 70,000 subscribers, dudes. You know what I mean? And if you get to see this part of the video, man, and you're new, fam, please subscribe. You know what I mean? It'll mean a lot, fam. You know what I mean, dudes. Hope everyone's blessed. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.